Hey y'all, what is going on? It's your girl Simply Etc. back with another nail video. And today we're going to do the Green Goblin set. And yeah, don't forget to like this video. It helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be a part of the family. Duh. And yeah, let's get into it. So I started out with my nails prepped, and I'll put a video of that at the top. And this is also my previous nail set, Copper Clouds. I will also put a link to that up at the top. And now we're getting into it for real. So I'm using full cover tips, and I already have them sized. And now I'm just going to take the tips and kind of etch the inside of the tips with my e-file. This is a new thing that I am doing. I've never done this before, so y'all bear with me, okay? All of this is completely new. While that's going on, I'm fast forwarding through this, but I want to ask y'all a question. Let me know in the comment section. So this is kind of funny, but recently I did a live on my Facebook, and my mom basically called me out on my knuckle hairs. Y'all, do y'all have knuckle hairs? Do y'all have like finger hairs? Like she called me out on it, and I thought that this was normal. Is this not normal? Like, y'all please let me know in the comment section, because I was shook. Okay. As you can see, the inside of the nail looks like that, and now we're going into the rest of the prep. So on my natural nails, I'm going to take my dehydrator that I use all the time, and it takes off the oils, grease and stuff off of your fingernails, and I'm just going to paint that all over. And then I'm going to take this acid-free nail primer by Gelish, and I'm going to paint that over my nails as well, just like the dehydrator, and I let it dry. Now I'm going to use this base coat from Moravon, and I'm going to paint that over my nails as well, and I'm going to cure that in the lamp for about 2 minutes. After that has fully cured, I'm going to use this clear by Moravon. Well, it's called Pure, and I'm just going to place this on my nails. So this was a trial and error type thing. So at first I used alcohol to move the polygel around like slip solution, and then I placed the full cover tip on my nail, and I noticed that it was moving around a lot. So I was having trouble keeping the tip on there, but once I got it down, I cured it for 2 minutes, and it came out pretty good. It's just I did not lay the polygel down on the underside, so it kind of burned me a little bit. But on the second finger, well, my ring finger, I did not use any alcohol. I just put the polygel on my finger in like a little dollop, and then I just put the tip on top of that and smashed it down and cured it, as you can see now. So after curing, this is what my hand looks like, and it looks pretty good. Like, I love this application. This is the fastest application by far, and I love it. The shape is, you know, crisp still, so I'm going to be using this method more often. So I needed to point the tips a little bit more. They have like this straight edge at the very tip, so I just rounded that out with a filing board. And yeah, now I'm going to take my e-file and get around the cuticle area. I wanted to make sure that it was flush, as flush as it can get. I know that this is not like ideal in regards to the cuticle area and it being more customizable, but I did it anyways. So this is how it looks, and it still looks good. It looks better now that I use the e-file around the cuticle area. So after buffing that out and taking the shine away from the surface, this is what it looks like. Now we're ready. So to help build the strength, I'm going to use Gershon Clear Polygel as well as Moravon's base coat. And I'm going to start off with my pointy finger, or my index finger, and my ring finger. And I'm just going to place base coat on those fingers and cure them for 2 minutes. And now I'm going to go in with the Polygel. For these 2 nails, I wanted to do the Saran wrap technique. So people have been using Builder Gel, and y'all, I don't have Builder Gel. I'm just gonna be quite honest with y'all. So I was like, well, why can't I just use Polygel? So I did, and it turned out pretty well. It turned out basically the same way as Builder Gel. Again, I'm not experienced at all by any means. So to me, it looked the same and it acted the same. So it looked pretty good. But without curing, I placed a piece of Saran wrap on top of the Polygel, and then I took my cuticle tool. It has a cuticle pusher and a cuticle scraper, and I just basically stabbed my finger, like not literally, but like I just made dents in the Polygel to make hills and valleys, you know. And then when I liked it, I cured it. Now for the reveal of the crinkles, right? And this looks pretty good. I like this. It was just a little high. I don't know if this is normal for the Saran wrap nails, but it looks pretty good to me. But on the other hand, my ring finger, it kind of spread it out. So there's that, but I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna file the sides to put it back in shape. So now I'm going to use some chrome powder that I have. It's iridescent, and I'm just going to take one of them little makeup sponges that we used to use like growing up and I'm going to just rub that into all of the creases. I'm trying to get it everywhere, like not just the high points. I wanted to get everywhere just to make sure that when I put on the color, it can have more depth, if that makes sense. But yeah, just scrub it around, scrub it, do it. Now for the color. So I'm going to use Mifa's gel polish. This is the clear and number 14, which is the green. I just used one little drop of green and mostly clear. I want it to be translucent, kind of. I just want it to be where you can still see the chrome, so it's not too dark, because the green by itself is very, very dark. It's like a very like forest green. So I wanted to have some transparency to it, you know what I'm saying? So once I put the first coat on, I cured it for 2 minutes, and then I went back in with another layer of that green color just so that it can have more depth, if that makes sense. And now I'm going in with the Gershon clear polygel, and I want to encapsulate this. My main goal for this was to make it all one level, so I wanted it to be smooth, but it was bulky, so I had to file it down in places. But now we're moving on to the middle finger. So I'm using this pretty green glitter, and I'm going to use the Moravon base coat. I'm going to paint that, but I'm not going to cure it. I'm just going to put the glitter on the finger, and then I'm going to cure it after I put the glitter on. And then once it's cured, I'm going to use my finger to smash the glitter down because I want it to lay completely flat. I'm going back in with the polygel, y'all. I need to encapsulate this glitter so that it doesn't fly everywhere over time, and I'm going to be filing some things, so I don't want to file off the glitter. So instead I'm going to file off the polygel, and after curing it looks like that. Okay, so I'm going in with the base coat, and I'm going to apply that on my pinky and my thumb. After that, I'm going to apply 1 coat of green gel polish on my pinky and thumb, and then on my middle finger I'm going to apply 2 coats of black gel polish. Next step, use the top coat on top of the pinky and the thumb. Okay, this was kind of the crazy part. So I took my cuticle nippers and I cut off a piece of what they call foil tape, or whatever you call this tape. I don't know what it's called. But y'all, when applying this tape, do not touch anything that you want to use, because once you touch the adhesive part, it won't stick. Like, you can't use your human hand to touch the parts that you want to use, if that makes sense. So that's why you saw me using one end to hold it. And I'm just basically taking that foil and making a V, a long V. I'm going to use this as a barrier. I'm going to basically rub the chrome powder in this tip area, but you'll see. But before I do that, I wanted to just cover my middle finger with the chrome, since it was my whole finger. I use my cuticle nippers to take off that tape, and they look like this. And this is really cute. Really, really cute. Okay. All right, next step. Take that top coat and apply it over all the nails. I wanted to encapsulate the chrome powder on my pinky and thumb finger, as well as the middle finger, and I just went on ahead and put top coat on the other 2 fingers just so that I can get it over with. right, y'all, we are almost finished. So after curing for 2 minutes, this is what they look like, but we are not finished, okay? Boom, bam. So I'm taking my sanding band with my e-file and I'm just digging into this nail. It's basically taking off the top layer and the black layer, and it's creating like a different type of dimension. So I thought that this technique was really, really cool. And yeah, you can see the glitter at the bottom. Y'all, just look nice. It looked really nice, but I just kept going until I liked what I saw. And then I topped it with some more top coat, and then boom, bow. Again, I'm not a nail tech, but I just keep getting better, y'all. So this is the Green Goblin set. I love how this turned out. This is absolutely beautiful, okay? Very daring. But don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment if you have any questions. But other than that, I'll see y'all on the flip side. Bye.